The Ministry of Information and Communications, in collaboration with the Center for Research in Urdu Language Processing, is organizing the Regional Consultation on Local Language Computing Policy in Developing Asia, held in Thimphu from the 22nd of January till the 24th of January 2007. The main objectives of the Panlocalization project is to develop human resource capability in the region for developing local language computing, to raise current levels of technology for Asian languages, and to advance policy for local language content creation and access across Asia. For this consultation, we have participants from 17 different countries represented here.
I would like to thank the other distinguished guests from the government who are here today. This is a mark of your support and commitment of the Royal Government to the localization project. Lastly, a very warm welcome to each and every member of the participants to this seminar. Many of you have come thousands of miles from different parts of the world, taking time off from your busy schedule. I know the winter season is not the best time to be in this country, but I assure you that while the weather may be chilly, our hearts are warm. And all of us in DIT and the Ministry feel privileged and honored to be your host. I thank you and offer my best for a successful seminar.
It is definitely a great pleasure for me to be here in Thimphu to participate in this landmark event of the Pan-Localization Project Network. That this seminar is in Thimphu is significant for a number of reasons. Bhutanese are serious in undertaking projects. The Department of Information Technology of the Ministry of Information and Communications is no exception. DIT is a results-oriented country partner in the Pan-Localization Project Network that IDRC supports. I myself only have to look back and remember December 2003. That was the time when I was here in Thimphu with Dr. Samad to investigate the state of Zamka computing, and we discovered that we had to start the project and capacity building almost from scratch. But look at the results 3 years later today. We have a strong Pan-Localization Bhutan team, and the release of Zonka Linux in 2006 made us very proud indeed to be in the midst of enthusiastic and committed people. Results have no doubt been contributed from the DIT's commitment and its encouragement to the project personnel. No doubt DIT is strongly supported by its management, the Minister, and the Ministry of Information and Communications, which is willing to address policy issues, learning and defining them, as well as ensuring that there are implementation plans and action programs to carry the policies and put them into effect. IDRC has made good, rewarding social investments in Bhutan and has much confidence in continuing to do so. The other project that IDRC's Pan-Asian Networking is supporting at MOIC, which is producing effective results, is a project entitled Improving Rural Livelihoods in Bhutan through Addressing Identified Information Needs. This project is to do with connectivity at grassroots level. In June last year, the Honorable Minister, Lekki Dorji, sent an email to Mrs. Maureen O'Neill, IDRC's president in Ottawa, from the village that was successfully connected. Our other rewarding project in Bhutan is with the National Institute of Education at Samsu. The project is entitled ICT-Supported Distance Teacher Education in Bhutan. There is very good capacity and information there. And the Samsu team is now a country partner of a mega internationally network project named Pandora. Pandora stands for Distance and Open Learning Resources Access. Some of you may also know that IDRC's very first ICT project in Bhutan was in supporting capacity building during the startup of GroupNet. IDRC is also supporting an ongoing project at the Ministry of Agriculture for implementing a national framework for community-based natural resources management. For those who may not be familiar with IDRC's work, let me briefly state that IDRC assists scientists in developing countries to identify long-term workable solutions to pressing developmental problems. Grants are given directly to universities, government and non-profit organizations in support of specific research and information activities. Priority is given to projects aimed at achieving equitable and sustainable development. IDRC is directed by an international board of governors and is funded primarily by the government of Canada. IDRC's programming areas are in social and economic policy, environmental and natural resources management, including policy issues, information and communication technologies for development, including policy issues, innovation, policy, and science. IDRC's mission is empowerment through knowledge, and we support developing countries to control their own knowledge-based development. We believe that our core support must go to supporting capacity for research, independent analysis, and assessing knowledge. Analytical capacity in these countries must be strengthened to ensure they can contribute as informed participants in major international debates, whether that be WTO or climate change or the internet, apart from dealing with issues of direct domestic concern like governance and social and economic policy. These considerations influence the project choices that IDRC makes. IDRC is effective in supporting research that shapes policy and action plans in the countries in which we are active.
Honorable Minister for Human Resources and Labour, Secretary, Ministry of IT, government officials, colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. It is my pleasure to be back to enjoy the beauty and hospitality of Bhutan. Ms. Maria Bihun has already introduced the work of IDRC in this region and the context of Panlocalization project. I would like to take some time and share with you the details of this project, which is organizing this consultation in conjunction with the Department of IT of Ministry of Information and Communications of Bhutan. When we started planning this project 3 years ago, the main objective was to develop local language computing capacity in developing Asian region. We had 3 main goals in mind. First, to develop human resource capacity in this region.